Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conodger here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. Here, next to this very, very ugly thing. I can't look at these things and not laugh, because that is just the ugliest of objects that has ever been made in the history of making objects. I don't even remember exactly what they're called. What is it called? What are you? You're a chorus plant. They come from the end. And they're just really ugly. But I need some of the flowers from this for the garage project, because this is the first week of the new schedule. That's right, I've basically completely rewritten my work schedule slash video and streaming schedule as of this week. It's been a hell of a week to start that, because I ended up losing basically 3 days out of my week due to getting the royal kick out of the house for 3 days. But I'm doing it. I'm pushing through. We're gonna get everything done, and it's gonna be just fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. But we did do our Monday Mindcrack stream, which is about 2.5 hours here on the Mindcrack server, and yeah, we did some good work here. Not only did we make the lift, so we got a lift here for this is basically a drive-on lift, and over here I'm planning on doing a post lift, which goes under the car and lifts the car up so you can work on the suspension. Didn't quite get that one figured out, and one of the ideas was to use end rods to do that, is why this whole thing happened. Yeah, we got all of that done on stream, and also, you'll notice, sea lanterns. Brian had a supply, apparently, of sea lanterns. So, we've replaced the overhead lighting with sea lanterns, and the floor lighting remains the redstone lamps. Looks much better, looks much better. I still want to decorate these. I didn't really do any decorating up here. I just kind of replaced them and thanked Brian for the very nice delivery. I think we got like a stack of those in reserve too. We got a middle workbench here. Been thinking of ideas for what I'm gonna do with like the back wall here, and I think what I want to do is a lot of like iron blocks as basically the cabinetry, and it's gonna be a very visual build. It's not gonna be functional. Like I was initially thinking like it was just going to be chests. It was just going to be chests all the way down or all the way up at the top, all the way across. No longer feeling that. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look industrial enough. It doesn't look garage enough. It looks too homey. Oh yeah, also we got a staircase and this new entryway to the basement area, which is still yet to be designed. So yeah, it was a productive Monday. I don't think the fact that we'll be doing just one of these episodes per week is gonna limit our productivity. Basically, the way I've done things is my time on the server will stay exactly the same. I will be spending virtually the same amount of time on the server as I was doing 3 episodes a week. Let's see, was there anything else that I desperately wanted to cover? Not really. Not really. I do want to break this thing, though. I swear I was told, but I don't remember if this is true or not. I swear I was told I'm supposed to break the flowers before I break the plant, but I don't know that that's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break one. Okay, that gave me the flower. So maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that with 4 of them, because 4 is the most I probably need. Alright, so I know I have 4, and then I want to break the whole plant and see if I can get the 5th one. Because I don't know how that all works. I know you can do this. Alright, how many did we get? Oh, I see. So yes, we got the flowers, but we got fruit from the actual tree. So if I break these, then I have a chance for fruit, I believe. And I'm pretty sure if I don't know if it's cooked or not, one of these and one of these. Okay, let's try a cooked one. I don't know the recipe for this at all. Oh yeah, we were doing things with the netherrack as well. So we got lots of netherrack for nether brick to make. Oh yeah, the front entryway. Oh yeah, well we used them for these because they kind of look like, you know, your regular iron bars, you know, like I-beams. Also, they got used for the lighting out front. That's another major thing. What we got done is the whole base is now properly lit, fam. It's got the right light level, so nothing spawns in here. So that is a mission accomplished there. Alright, let's see what this does over here. What are you gonna do? Got that cooked real fast. I guess it's actually just this. No. No, wait, that's coarse fruit. Where's the popped one? Nah. Well, let's open our book. Okay. Do we see... I see an eye of ender. Do we see an end rod in here? See purple block. End rod. Okay, what does that take? It's the other way around. That doesn't make much sense. Okay, well, it gives me 4. Oh, well, fine. So yeah, these, in theory, A, they're going to give us some light. B, they could be things... I want to see what they attach. Okay, they don't attach to these. But they could be the things that go under the car that look like they lifted up. That's what I'm hoping. I think what I'm going to do, what I was doing before, I was trying to design a lift before a vehicle was in here. But now I've changed my mind. I'm going to put a vehicle in here and try to design a lift that goes around it. I think that's going to be the easier way to go here. And what I want to do, since this whole build is real-life fantasy cone, everything I'm doing here is just an extension of my real-life dreams. Another really big real-life dream for me right now is to own a ramp truck. I really want a ramp truck. And if you don't know what a ramp truck is, essentially it's a pickup truck that has an angled ramp on the back of it that you can drive cars up and tow them with. I really want one for Red, the 240SX of Cone Dodger 240, so that I can tow it around to events without having to mess around with trailers, because I hate driving things with trailers. If any of you have watched me play American Truck Sim, you're well aware of the fact that I am totally inept at driving things with trailers. Okay, so this is interesting. That's going to be a challenge. In that, because I did this on a half slab down, it's not going to touch the ground. I have a basic plan for this. Ryuski has actually helped me a little bit with the design of this, so I'm going to borrow a lot of his inspiration, but I have my own special touch for it as well. Okay, to approximately there. So that is approximately the length of the vehicle. I think I want it in nose first, because it makes the most sense. I have slabs on me, yes. Okay, so let's do that. I'm a little bit worried about headroom, but I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. We'll see. So, yep. I'm definitely changing schedules. I'm definitely changing around what I'm doing a little bit. This is kind of just something that I go through. It's a phase. It's just a phase. But yeah, it's something that actually comforts me. If I feel like things aren't going well and things aren't working out in the way that I want them to work out, I get this just overwhelming desire to change things up. I get worried. Boy, this is going to be annoying. If I get stuck in here every time. Do something like this. Yeah, temporary. We can do that. But yeah, I get this itch. And yes, I should have that itch checked out. I know. Somebody's going to make that joke. But I get this itch to change things up. And what I've done is basically taken my available time, and I have a spreadsheet now, but I usually have just a working like whiteboard template somewhere of here's the things I'm doing right now. Here's all of the video series I'm doing. Here's all the live streams that I do, and this is the amount of time all of those things take. I also take into account how much time I have on the mic, and I have pretty much a 20-hour limit per week that I allow myself to be on the mic, meaning speaking into the microphone. And that is to help preserve my ability to continue to speak. Because when I've pushed further than that, that's when I'd begun to have issues. So that's... this is proving to be difficult. That's something that I've done over the years to help me keep doing this. To not have any kind of long-term problems, because that could certainly get to be the case where if I don't take it seriously enough and I don't respect my vocal restrictions enough, then it starts to be a big problem. So in that, I basically take that amount of time that I have divvied out to be spending on camera or on mic, I mean, and through that just go to town divvying out a schedule. And the change for now is that I am splitting up more 50-50 streaming to video content. It's no secret that I love the video content and that I want to do more video content than anything. But, oh, that's how you grow them. I see. Hello, Rain. But it's also no secret that I want to be able to live comfortably. I want to be able to feel like I'm not at risk of problems. And these make noise when they grow. You know, I want to just feel comfortable. And if I'm not feeling comfortable with what I'm doing, then I need to change. A boop. Goodbye, Rain. Actually, do I have a silk touch? I do. I need to go somewhere that's snowy real quick. Yes, I hear you. So, the change mostly is to try and separate out my content a little bit more sensibly. So in that, what I'm trying to do is refocus. This is a little weird because of what we're doing right now, but refocus video content more to the automotive side and let the variety and more creative stuff kind of live on Twitch, because honestly, it just feels like the audience on Twitch is a little bit more accepting of that, maybe, and just more. Twitch is just overall currently a much more, well, profitable for one, but for two, just a more accepting. What's the word? Not accepting. Although accepting isn't a terrible word. It sounds different than what I'm trying to say. It's a more welcoming. Yeah, there's a good word for it. It's a more welcoming, not just community, but just a platform. I feel like people accept change a little bit more over there. And maybe that's because it's newer. Maybe that's because it's growing rather than stagnant. And people expect the unexpected a bit more. But I just feel like I just have that ability to do things that are a bit outside of the norm there. And I'm happy for that. I'm really glad that that's the case, because I like to do things that are a little bit out of the norm. I don't always want to do whatever's popular today. I want to do whatever inspires me the most and whatever I feel like, you know, is the stuff that I want to do the most. I don't want to be the person that just does things because that's what the trends say. So that's part of the reasoning there. That's part of the way that I came to basically grow the schedule that I've come up with here. So we'll see. I mean, it's all an experiment for sure. Nothing Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is even, I would say, nothing is even 100% certain going to work. I'm going to extend the back out one here. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try this. Whoops. I am inside. That's why I have that. Okay. So let's try this. This is a mechanic that sometimes people forget is a thing here in Minecraft. Now, I think what I need to do is actually, whoops, is actually have a chassis, or, you know, an underbed, that these have something to live on. I dropped one. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so then go up 3. This is just the closest I could get to a slope, an angle, a wedge, a ramp. The way Ryusuke did it was just, you know, regular half slabs, but that looks real choppy. So I'm hoping at the end this is going to look much more ramp-like. And I'm hoping that this is the first time that this has ever been built in Minecraft. You know how rare it is to do something in Minecraft for the first time anymore? Pretty darn rare. Oh, I think this is gonna look good. That came up to like the perfect height too. Let's see. Oh, that is glorious. I love it. Especially from like this angle, it looks really good. But overall, yeah, that definitely looks even better than the slabs did. Cool. Okay, so now we just gotta add some more detail. Need to make some hubs, some hubcaps, basically. Sure. Let's smelt up 4 of those. And I also have in here some leather that I never used on the beef prank. I meant to do that, and I didn't. But they're mine now. It goes like this. Right. I hear you. You make noise. You're very weird. You're very weird. So I do hope, I know it's not going to be a favorite amongst everybody. Not everybody's going to be happy that I've made the decision that I've made. But let's be honest, you never make everybody happy. That frankly just does not happen. But I do hope that overall we're generally supportive of the idea, and I hope that it's something that works out. I hope it's something that's not a detriment, and overall is something that does help with things in the future. But I know it's not going to be an overnight thing. That's one of the traps of life, is that when you make a big change, you feel like, all right, I made a change. Things are going to be better starting right now. Not usually the case. Usually, if you make a change and you're hoping things are going to get better, you got to wait some time before things actually get better, or even before you can make an assumption on whether it was better or not. You might even think, ah, well, that didn't work out. You know, that was actually a bad move way too early. And sometimes I'm definitely guilty of that. All right, those are gone forever. Okay, slimes? Yeah. So I'm trying my best not to do that. We'll just give it some time, see how things go. I do hope that refocusing things on YouTube a little bit will help overall there with just the overall feeling. Just the feeling of how, I guess the word I'm looking for is appreciated that content is, because it's something that I'm super passionate about and super into, and it's just tough when you like subdivide your audience into these little groups of some people that really like this style of stuff that you do, and some people that really like this style of stuff that you do, and then there's negativity from either side, where one side, you know, desperately wants one style of content and the other desperately wants the other. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what about these? Let me go back. Honestly, a lot of that kind of decision came from the increase in negativity towards non-automotive content, and that feels bad. Like, it feels bad to make a decision based on people that, you know, can't live with the fact that say a channel can have multiple styles of content. It feels like I'm giving in to something there. But it's, at the end of the day, something that I'm truly passionate about. But yeah, because continuing to make video content beyond the death of YouTube is something that I'm so kind of crazy about. It's something that I feel is so important. I therefore just try to do whatever I can to make sure that I can continue to do that, and to make sure that that is something that is, at the end of the day, sustainable. Alright, so I need to start thinking about what kind of situation I can have for a hoist here. It would be here, most likely. This is a big change, because previously it was going to be in the same spot as the other one. And now I'm thinking of moving it. A plus is, before, I was using full blocks for the chassis, and then I couldn't hide any half slabs under it to use as supports. That's actually the reason why we needed the end rods. It may be very plausible that I don't need the end rods at all right now, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll find some use for them in the future. Have any dirt on me? 1. 1 is the loneliest number of dirt. This is super easy to place, let me tell you. Okay, we got this. Is that enough? Honestly, it kind of is, but I would like it to be taller than the truck because that makes the most sense. Let me go grab some dirt so I have some scaffolding. So let's go ahead and make this at least that tall so it looks like it's connected to the structure. Same as the other lift. So that works out pretty well. Now let me see what that looks like. Does it look bizarre that it's the same material as the side of the truck? You know, it really doesn't look that bizarre. And then what I was thinking... Okay, that's where it becomes a problem. Now it's really blending into the truck too much. So what if instead... As much of a pain in the butt as it was to build these, what if instead we use that as the base, and then I think I have some more netherrack, or nether brick. That's just netherrack. Oh, I got bricks. I have lots of bricks over here too. So to use kind of the same material. Spread, please. Thank you. That's a phrase you don't get to use very often in a PG way. So let's use the same material as that for this. Okay, can I get back on the bed? That's a good follow-up to the previous statement. No. Okay. And then up to here. Alright. And then these can also be slabs. I would love to actually use these end rods, but I don't see how that's gonna happen, because they're not gonna touch. It would work fine if it was just a lift without a vehicle on it, but with a vehicle it's not gonna work. So what I'm thinking, if I can actually place these, is that it'll be like... Oh, you can't combine slabs. I knew that. I knew that. These might need to actually be out one more too, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, alright. This lift over here cost us quite a bit of time on Monday, and I can tell already it's going to cost us some time today. Okay, let's make more fences then. But you can't connect fences to anything other than full blocks. They won't combine, they won't attach to anything else. Boy, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. Well, let's see. Do I have fence? A wall? I think it's fence. No, let's make some. It's pretty cheap to get this stuff anyway. So this was the basic idea from the start. Was just like this. And then it goes all the way up to here. And then it would actually connect to the ceiling. Oh, it didn't need to do that at all. Yeah, it can be full way up. All right. Now, how then does it go under the truck? The only way it could is right here, and the only way it could is to use one of these, and then it does attach. I think that might just be the best we can do. I think that's probably about the best we can do. The positive is that it now looks like it's actually attaching. Like, it looks like it's part of the chassis. And yeah, like I said, I think that might just be the best we can do. I'm fully open to other suggestions now that you can see the truck. And I'm sure if you have ideas for that, please feel free to tweet them at me. Or if you're on Discord, ping them at me. Powers had some ideas, and I've kind of been using some of that inspiration already. But now that the truck's there, I think we'll have a better idea of what's actually going on here. Oh, man. Okay. And this, I mean, that works out pretty darn well. It might be that this is just the winning design. This might be what actually works. What's really nice is that it's not connecting. That was what we were worried about originally, is that we were worried that this was going to connect to the truck in the middle. I've kind of accidentally fixed that problem today. Accidentally fixing problems is the best way to fix problems. Okay, so then these, I'll need more. Always need more. Boop, boop. You. Put one here and one here. I'm kind of contemplating doing this now. Nah, now I'm just gonna break the snow. Yep. The problem with that is it makes the tire look like it couldn't possibly touch the ground. Versus, for some reason, when it's in the front, it doesn't really do that. They don't know why. Doesn't make any sense, but we're not gonna worry about it. Okay. Just a few more. Good. I think this is gonna do it. Oh yeah! And it looks like it can go up more. It's in the perfect little cubby hole here. It's got room before the door, and that door, in theory, in my mind, rolls up and rolls down. I love it. The ramp truck looks phenomenal. I am very pleased. I am very pleased. This may be the only way that I ever actually own a ramp truck, and I am happy. All right. Well, I think that's good for one day. Thank you all for watching. I know I may have worried some people that Mindcrack was going to go away on YouTube, and there may come a time in the future when that happens, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that doesn't, because as passionate as I am about continuing to do video content, even though it's not, preferred, I'm also that passionate about supporting the Mindcrack server and this series, and most of all, this is really just stress relief for me. I love having this series. I like to be able to talk about, real things here and have real discussions with you in the comments or with Twitch chat on Mondays, and I do appreciate it. So I will see you all next time.